Now come back to the central ceiling and stand near the Sanctum Sanctorum. The doorway of the Sanctorum is another specimen of delicate carvings. Inside the Sanctum Sanctorum is the sculpture of Vishnu or Keshava or Vijayanarayana, a handsome figure of 1.83 meters or 6 feet in height with the halo, standing on a 0.91 meter or 3 feet high pedestal, holding a conch or seashell or shanka, a spinning disc-shaped weapon known as chakra, a mace or which is called as gada, and a lotus flower called as Padma in Sanskrit in his hands, with the crown or mukuta at his head. Bhudevi or goddess earth and Shri Devi, goddess of wealth, are standing at the bottom. The door jambs of the Sanctum Sanctorum carry across intricately carved Makara Toranas on the exterior. Makara is an imaginary beast and Torana is an overhead decoration. The doorkeepers or Dwarapalakas are elegantly executed on the Sukhanasa or vestibule doorway. Its pediment with the fine figure of Lakshmi Narayana in the center has excellent filigree work. With that, we have come to the end of the temple interior tour. You can continue to look at the beautiful carvings inside the temple. The beauty of the temple exterior and interior is timeless. Once you are done, exit from the south side exit of the Channakeshava temple and get down from the platform. I am sure that was a feast to your eye. Undoubtedly, Belur Channakeshava temple is one of the best examples of artistic excellence and grandeur. Let us take a stroll of the temple complex and explore few other structures, although not as ornate and delicate as the main temple, but have interesting histories of their own.